Hello everybody, this is SoyaCincau.com and today we're taking a look at the Samsung Galaxy Tab 7.0 Plus. Alright, so the 7.0 Plus is a replacement or is an update of the original Galaxy Tab 7. So essentially everything is roughly similar in terms of physical appearances. It's now more modern and more sleek, with rounded edges and a thinner body. This is now 9.9 millimeters thin, and it's really comfortable to hold. So in terms of hardware, so let's get right into that. In terms of hardware, again, you get very similar specs. You get a 7-inch screen that pumps out 1024 by 600 pixel resolution. That equates to about 170 pixel per inch in density. Those numbers are roughly identical to the outgoing Galaxy Tab. The difference, and then both screens are LCD. So the difference between the old one and this new one is that the old one uses TFT technology, the new one uses PLS. And what PLS does is supposed to give you a wider viewing angle, as you can see, and also a brighter screen. We have no complaints with regards to the resolution. It's okay, but I think 170 ppi is a bit low for today's standard. Again, comparing it with devices like the Samsung Galaxy S2 and the high definition display on the Galaxy Note. So this looks kind of rough, but you know, maybe it's not fair to compare this device with the Galaxy Note and the Galaxy S2. But other than that, in terms of details, I don't have any issues. It's okay if you can zoom in and check out the quality. Considering that the Galaxy Tab 8.9 and the 10.1 and also the iPad has a lower pixel per inch, lower pixel density, so this is not bad, no complaints here. But I am a bit concerned with regards to the color production on this device. So to me it looks a bit washed out. It's not as vibrant as the Super AMOLEDs on the Galaxy Note and the Galaxy S2. In fact, I think it's not as vibrant as on the iPad as well. So maybe I'm being picky, but it's a bit of an issue for me with regards to the display. Okay. At the front, you get this new. You get this earpiece, the speaker at the top. So as I mentioned before, with the Galaxy 7 and now with the 7 Plus, you can make phone calls. You can use it as a phone. So previously, the only way to do that is to use it as a speakerphone or use a hands-free kit or Bluetooth headset. Now with the new 7 Plus, you can essentially use this device as a phone because you have this earpiece, so you can put it in next to your ear and talk to it like you would a mobile phone. But the thing is, because this tablet is 7 inches, right, and that is massive for a phone to put it next to your head, you're going to look ridiculous doing it. So you know, you can try it out, but we don't recommend it. We'd prefer that if you use a hands-free kit or Bluetooth headset. But you know, just in case you lost your kit or your Bluetooth headset ran out of battery, you can still make phone calls without using the speakerphone. And then also at the front, you get a 2 megapixel forward-facing camera. Nothing special there, just for making phone calls and things like that. So that's pretty much it in terms of the front. On the right side, you get power button and volume rocker, which is pretty standard, and also this is new, infrared port. So the infrared port is what you can do with it is Samsung has included an application in the Galaxy 7. We'll show it to you later, but effectively this turns the device into a universal remote that you can use to control your TV and DVD and things like that. We haven't actually tried it yet, so we can't comment on it. Once we do, we'll let you know. Okay. At the back, you get this same finishing, this white glossy finish that you get on the original Galaxy Tab. and we don't like this. It's ridiculous. It's oh my god, it's such an accomplished fingerprint magnet, as you can see. And no matter how much you clean it, it's just going to get smudges on it like instantly. So that's not good. There's another version of this device that's in color Samsung calls gunmetal gray, but that version is not available in Malaysia at the moment. It's still a plastic back panel. By the way, this panel is not removable, just like the original Galaxy Tab. So the darker version is a brush aluminium look, and it's darker in color. It's sort of like a darker gray, closer to black, and that looks nicer. And I don't think that attracts fingerprint as much as this white one. In terms of versions, this is the 3G Wi-Fi version, 16 gig. There is a Wi-Fi only version, but that's not available at the moment. I think Samsung will bring that to Malaysia towards the first half of next year, so that's not available right now. So you only get this one version, 16 gig, 3G Wi-Fi, white color. At the back, you get the same 3.2 megapixel camera as the original Galaxy Tab. But with this one, I don't know if Samsung changed the sensor or changed the lens or optimized the software. I don't know what they did to this camera, but the quality of this camera is simply amazing. It's really good. We've taken some sample pictures. We have it on our website, SoyaCincau.com. So if you want to take a look at those, you can. We'll have the link to that page available in the descriptions. So do take a look at the sample pictures and let us know right after viewing this video. Okay, so that's pretty much it at the back. On the left side of the device, you get a standard SIM card slot. So this takes in a standard size SIM card and also micro SD. So currently, with the range of Samsung devices available in Malaysia, you have the Galaxy Tab 8.9, and then the Galaxy Tab 10.1, and then now the Galaxy Tab 7.0 Plus. So this is the only tablet in Samsung's range that's currently available that has this micro SD card slot. Of course, when the 7.7 comes, that will have this as well. But right now, this is the only device that has this. Okay. At the bottom, you get two speakers, stereo speakers, and a single microphone here. Actually, there's two microphones, so you get one here and another one on the other side. I'll get to that a little later. And then, of course, your data and charging port. This port is standard, so any cable that came with any of the Samsung tablets will work on this device. Okay, so this is standard. Well, it's proprietary to Samsung, but it's standard for all the tablets. Okay, on at the top, secondary microphone. So this device, records video and things like that in stereo, and also standard 3.5mm headphone jack. And that's pretty much it. Actually, this aluminium metal looking thing, rim that surrounds the device, this is actually not metal, it's actually plastic. Everything on this device is plastic, of course, except for the screen, which is glass. Okay, so let's talk about the internals. What do you get with the new 7.0 Plus? In terms of internals, it's exactly the same as the Samsung Galaxy S2. So that means you get a 1.2 Exynos dual-core processor and also 1 gig of RAM. In terms of performance, it's smooth, but it's not as smooth as the Galaxy S2. There is a slight lag. It's noticeable. It's not annoying, but it's there. It's present. When using the device, you notice it. It's noticeable, as you can see. But it's not annoying. But it's just that you want it to be slightly faster. In terms of battery, there's 4,000 milliamps in this one, same as the old one. So you should be able to get good battery life on this. Other than that, it runs on Honeycomb 3.2, but on top of that, you get this TouchWiz skin, which is roughly similar to all the other Samsung devices. So if you're familiar with Samsung, devices like the Galaxy S2, the Galaxy Note, the Galaxy Y, Galaxy W, any Samsung Galaxy device. So you'd be familiar with this. Samsung has made some additional given some additional features onto the Galaxy Tab. So I'm going to go through some of the additional features. Number one, you have this sort of like a settings tray, and you can toggle your Wi-Fi, your notifications, your GPS, Bluetooth, and things like that. So this is again standard across all Samsung devices, as is the brightness settings. Pretty standard stuff you get on Samsung devices. Also, what you get is this notification tray, and this is available on Samsung Honeycomb devices, not on all Honeycomb devices. But the thing is, it's not obvious. It's not something you immediately know, right? Because it looks hidden. It doesn't look like, hey, there are additional options if I do that. So that's not really a good design. We'd prefer better notifications tray. So we'd prefer this probably to be smaller and have that more clearly clearly visible. Okay. All right. So that's pretty much it in terms of that. Also, Samsung has added this quick launch soft button thingamajiggy. So it's customizable. So right now it's set to do screen capture. So you can see it'll do screen capture. That's set by default, but you can go into settings to change that if you want to. So the settings available under screen. So you go in there, you have this feature. It's called quick launch. You can set the multifunction soft key. So this is the multifunction soft key down here. That's what it is. You have 4 options. You have screen capture, applications, search, and camera. So you can just configure which one you use the most. So right now we'll just leave it as default for screen capture. Okay, so that's that. Other than that, we mentioned that there's this application for you to use the Galaxy Tab 7.0 Plus, like universal remote. So that's available here. It's called Peel Smart Remote. So I've evidently started the registration process on that, so that's probably going to take quite some time. So we're just going to skip. Okay, so this is the remote application. You can choose your brand. You can set up. You can add new television. So there's like some popular brands there. Again, we haven't tried this, so we can't comment on it. But it's definitely a useful feature that we'll look into a little later. Okay. Other than that, some new stuff I want to show you. We have this. Samsung has added this sort of like a quick launcher tray. So you can this are what Samsung thinks some of the key features that you use, like calculator, world clock, pen memo. This is sort of like a notepad thing, task manager, phone, and messaging. So how this works is that let's show something else. Okay, I'm gonna go into the browser. Okay, so we're into the browser. So usually if you want to use an app, you gotta go out and select an app and then open that up. So with this quick this tray down here, what it does is it's actually an overlay. So you can just tap and then the overlay comes out. So this is actually a running app on top of another app, and you can move it around and customize it as much as you like, and then you can straight away use it. Right, so this is the pen memo app, and at the same time you can also go into the full app. So this is sort of like a mini app. So if you say, okay, I want to go deeper into this app, so for example, okay, for this one, like let's say if you're done writing and everything and you're done, you can close and you can continue browsing. But if you want to go and do more, you can just call up the tray again, and this works with all the apps again. For example, you can go into calculator and do your calculations, and when you're done you can close it. But if you want to go deeper into the app, for example, let's say this pen memo app, you can. So that's going to switch from browser to full app. So now you're in the pen memo app. So this pen memo app, if you use the Samsung Galaxy Note, if you have that, this is similar to that. On the Samsung Galaxy Note, it's called the S Memo. And with the S Memo, with the Note, you use a stylus. With the Samsung Galaxy Tab 7.0 Plus, the stylus doesn't work on this. We've tried it, it doesn't work. So you use your finger, and essentially it's the same thing. You know, you can draw if you want, and you have options. You have, you know, brush, color options, and you know, all the various options that's very similar to the one on the Galaxy Note. So this is kind of nice. Again, if you want to draw, so you can do that as well on the Samsung Galaxy Tab 7.0 Plus. Also, an additional is, okay, let's talk about the keyboard. You have keyboard options. You have a voice keyboard you can set up to English, to BM. You have standard Android keyboard. Again, you can set it up to various languages. BM is supported as well. You have a Chinese keyboard, the Samsung keyboard, and also swipe. So we're going to talk a little bit about this Samsung keyboard. Not much difference. You have voice here, and you have your multi-tap as standard, but also you have this. Again, this interface is similar to the one on the Galaxy Note, but like I've mentioned before, you cannot use the stylus. We tried it, but you can use your finger as an input, so you can just write, and it will accept that. So you either press that. So let's try that again. So you write, and then it recognizes it and converts it into writing. And if you want to accept that, you just press enter, and it goes right at the top here. Okay, so we can do it again. So the thing is with this one, I'm not sure why people would want to use this input, because as you can see, it's really slow, and there's so many taps that you have to do to get a word out, right? So might as well just use the keyboard. Probably Samsung has developed it for the Galaxy Note, and you know, they just putted it in as an additional feature. Okay, so that's pretty much it there. What else? We took a few pictures, so I'm just going to show you one picture we took today, and just show you how amazing the quality, the details that you get from this 7.2 megapixel camera. So I'm just going to zoom in and then just show you the 3.2, not 7.2, 3.2 megapixel camera, and I'm just going to show you, you know, how awesome the quality is. Alright, again, we have some samples for you on our website, SoyaCincau.com, so please do take a look and let us know. We'll have the link to those samples in the description page in this video. So again, take a look once you're done watching this. Other than that, okay, let's go into the browser. Nothing new in terms of honeycomb. You get the same YouTube interface that's really good. But before that, I just want to point out how much of a fingerprint magnet this device is. Front and back, the screen is ridiculously good at attracting smudges and also keeping it there. So this is really annoying. I really don't like that. I hope, the only way for you to fix that is, you know, to put in a screen protector that's anti-fingerprint. But I don't know, Samsung should put more effort into making this less of a fingerprint magnet than it is right now. Okay, let's go into the browser. Again, same honeycomb browser, nothing new here. You get all the thumbnails for your most visited websites. Unfortunately, you cannot move the tab around like you can on the iOS 5 on the iPad with iOS 5. So that's a bit of an annoyance. But in terms of scrolling, so I've loaded this up. In terms of scrolling, yeah, you see that that's a small lag there. It's not annoying, but it's noticeable. So in terms of scrolling, pretty fast. Tap to zoom, pretty fast as well, but there's that hesitation when the browser is resizing the text. So it's not as good as on the Galaxy S2 or the Galaxy Note, but it's okay. And I think that's pretty much it. We're almost at the end. Okay, so into the video, we just loaded up a video. It's the Galaxy Tab 7.0 Plus is a good multimedia device. The screen is okay, resolution is okay, and then the sound is good too. Refresh rate is good. I can see using this as a sort of like a catch-up device, for me to watch my TV series like Top Gear and things like that while I'm on the go. So this is a good device for that purpose. But again, the screen is such a fingerprint magnet. I know, it's so annoying. And that's pretty much okay. I'm going to go into the camera app. I'm going to show you an issue also we have with regard to the microphone placement. So this is camera. What's new on the camera is you have this tap to focus feature. This wasn't previously available on the original Galaxy Tab. Now it is available on the new one. Okay, that's nice. That's good. And again, cannot stress how good the camera is. But with the video camera, no issue with the video camera. It's pretty good. But the problem is the microphone placement. So Samsung has graciously put a notice before you even shoot a camera, and it goes up every time you switch on the camera. But of course you have an option to not have this come up, but we recommend you leave it there, because you know why? Because you will always block this microphone here. So this is for stereo recording. So this is the right channel, and then you have the left channel on the other side of the device. So when you're holding the device, as you can see, so because the button is here, you will always cover that microphone. I have no idea how you're going to take a picture without how you're going to take a video without covering that. I mean, how are you going to hold this device comfortably without covering that hole? So and the thing is, you cannot rotate. The orientation of the camera will always be like this. Okay, because actually you can. It's just that this will stay there. But even when you rotate, you still have the same problem because this microphone is here. So you still have that same problem of blocking this microphone. But maybe not as bad as having it the other way around. But it's something that you still have to be very careful of. Okay, that's pretty much it in terms of the device. Samsung Galaxy Tab 7.0 Plus. So would I recommend this to you? Yes, provided that you understand that this is a 7-inch device and it's big. At 1,699 ringgit, it is the best value for money device you can get in the market right now. The same performance, okay, maybe slightly lesser, but the same specs as the Galaxy S2 with a 1.2 GHz dual core processor and 1 GB of RAM. You get an amazing camera. You get this okay, not so bad display. It's a good multimedia device. It's nice to hold. It's thin and nice to hold. And for me, for example, I have the blog that I have to do edits on the fly. I have lots of email to catch up on. I have lots of tweets to check. This is such a useful device if you're using it on the go, because you can hold it with one hand. You can read with it with one hand. You cannot do that with a 10-inch tablet, for example, or an 8.9. You can't walk with it and read and check your tweets because it's just too big. So this is comfortable for that reason. It also works as a phone provided that you're ready to use a hands-free kit or Bluetooth headset. For me, for my use case, because I do a lot of reading and a lot of emailing and things like that, and then a lot of taking pictures and multimedia stuff, I really like this device. 1699 RM1699, really good price for a very versatile device actually. But the thing is, it's only good if you don't mind the size. Okay, so again, I'm not pretending this is a huge device and it doesn't fit all pockets. It actually doesn't fit any pockets comfortably. Okay, so would you get this device? Yes. Would I recommend it to you? Yes, definitely I would. But remember, it's a big device. It's not for everybody, and that's pretty much it. Okay. What about the screen? So if you're really a guy that's picky about screen quality, you might want to wait for the 7.7 that's coming out. I don't know when, but probably pretty soon, but maybe not this year. But the thing is with that one, because it's Super AMOLED and it's HD, it's gonna be expensive. It's gonna be probably above 2,000 ringgit. You get the same specs, or probably it's the same specs as the Galaxy Note with the 1.4 dual core processor and everything. So it's gonna be more expensive. And that's pretty much okay. What about comparing it with the Galaxy Note? Well, okay, the Galaxy Note is a phone first. So with regards to the Samsung range of products, right, we see a pattern. We see that in terms of smartphones, you have two high-end smartphones. You have the Galaxy S2, and then on top of that is the Galaxy Note. So the Galaxy Note is a phone, a high-end phone, with a rather large screen, but essentially it's still a phone. And then you have the two tablets, right? The Galaxy Tab 8.9 and the Galaxy Tab 10.1. Those two devices are essentially tablets. They are not phones because you cannot make phone calls on them. With the 7-inch Samsung, this 7 Plus and the 7.7 that's coming soon, these I would call hybrid devices. They can make phone calls and they function as tablets. For example, this one runs Honeycomb, right? That's a tablet OS. So if you want the versatility of a tablet and the usefulness of a mobile phone, you can use for texting and WhatsApping. The 7-inch tablets are perfect. It's perfect, and this is perfect for that. So if you want a decent device with a good price, this is it. If you want a higher end hybrid device, 7.7 is for you. But again, I'm warning you, that's going to be above 2,000 bucks. So that's pretty much it. As always, this is SoyaCincau.com. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks very much for liking us. Thanks very much for subscribing if you already have. And if you do have any questions or comments, you know what to do. Just hit us up at the comment section below. As always, it's been a pleasure, and that's pretty much it.